Let's hop straight into it, guys. This is Grateful Lamar. Back at you with another video. I'm compelled today to talk about the uninvited minds that you allow to come into your personal space. Primarily situations like myself, allowing people to be in my personal space to where I look up and they've been literally in my house or around me for months and I don't even know their last name. And it happened a lot in my addiction, where I was just having random people stay over because they would give me a couple dollars, or it would be something that I could benefit from. Or sometimes I just gave in and just letting people to stay over. The problem with that is that you don't know, or I didn't know at the time, who I was inviting in. I had one young lady take my keys and went like up north for like 3 months. I had people steal from me. I have been threatened before. I've been threatened by individuals that I no longer talk to, and invited them over. So different scenarios happen, can take place within not knowing who you invite over. In recent events on the news, there was a situation at McDonald's that took place, and unfortunately, a manager lost her life, a mother of six, and the young lady who did the crime, looking back at some of the footage from her social media accounts and even accounts from other job scenarios where this wasn't the first time that this happened, there is a clear indication and signs. So I can honestly tell you on the mental health standpoint aside, where none of murder is never justifiable. Okay. The feelings that she had were justifiable, but they needed to be worked on before the action took place. So it's like, how do we get there? And sometimes if you open your door up to someone, they're happy to be there. They're happy to be there. They want to be doing their own little thing, right? Here's where things go wrong with when you invite someone to your home, right? If you are not ready to allow them to be themselves, then I suggest not doing it. And then on their behalf, because this is a two-way thing, if they're not able to respect your home, then it shouldn't be a possible thing. And so intention has to be valid, has to be an intention where it's done for one out of sole purpose to help someone. The person that needs the help understands that this is the reason why they're here, and this is not a lifelong situation. You're here to build and create, and at any point not take over. Also, the person that lives there shouldn't be putting stipulations such as sex, increasing contract narratives that wasn't there, and additionally, or applying stress to an individual. And I'm speaking from both ends because I've been the one who allowed someone to come over and it didn't happen. And I've also been the person who needed somewhere to stay. Okay. And one thing about it is I've literally had to leave the state, sort of similar like this girl. I had to leave the state and go to another state because I was homeless in another state. So I had to leave the state I was in where I was homeless, go to another state and start all over again, find jobs, which means I had to create new friends, new scenarios, new situations. And the things that I was doing back at home didn't leave me. My habits, my train of thought didn't leave me. The only thing that changed was physically the environment. And so with that being said, when you are allowing someone to come in your immediate circle on either end, whether you're homeless or whether you are have somewhere to go or a job, you have to set boundaries and you have to have principles that allow you to be able to set a standard for who you deal with. Now, on the video with the young lady that did do the crime, she made a video of a place she was staying where she was yelling and screaming at a roommate who apparently wanted to allegedly have sex with her. She was yelling, "I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want sex with you." But that is a valid scenario. You have situations where men take advantage of women, and you have situations where women take advantage of men in the event of them needing somewhere to stay or them needing to use the car to. And sometimes people make contracts and agreements with people to help, to do, and everything with a motive. There are young ladies I know right now living with men only simply because they don't use, but they sell. And the guys have them staying there because they can get something from them when they know they want something from them. And, it's kind of like a feed on feed, a dog eat dog type, and it's no way for anyone to live. I pray that anyone right now that's going through a situation where they don't have anywhere to go and that they not be taken advantage of in any type of way and that they get themselves together physically and mentally, because it's hard, because I've been homeless and I've had to stay with people who didn't really want me there, and it's like, going forward, you just want to be alone and to yourself. I wasn't a people person. So I just wanted to have my own place and I just wanted to be able to do my own thing. So that was the main situation. But yes, you never know who you're inviting to your home. It could be detrimental for both of you. You could be living with a psycho. You can move in a psycho. Set standards and boundaries for what you need. Reevaluate. Those days of having roommates and dealing with people. And posting ads for roommates. This is, you don't know who you're going to get. You don't know who you're going to get. You don't know what they done. So, in this day and time, it's best to protect yourself because you don't know, and you never know if the person standing outside your door may be the last person you see or the last person you interact with. They might be on the brink of destruction. You might be on the brink of destruction. It's a very fragile thing. Set boundaries. I encourage everybody to set boundaries. And don't sell yourself short. Everybody needs somebody, but you just don't need anything. And I take that advice for myself too. There's moments I feel that I need to have something immediately here with me, and that's just not the case. Because I may not want what I asked for. This is Grateful Lamar. Title of the video is Uninvited Minds. Thank you for watching. We do recover. Peace.